Hello everyone, welcome to my craft table. Happy Canada Day. I'm Michelle from Michelle V. Park Design, and today I have a major card making emergency. I have to be ready to leave the house in less than 30 minutes for a birthday party, and guess who forgot to make a card? Thankfully, I have my trusty crafter's jar of requirement. I need a beautiful birthday card stat, so please stick around. Check out what I have in my stash. I'm going to do some designing on the fly. The secret to surviving a crafting crisis is having lots of pre-cut and pre-stamped parts and pieces at the ready. We're going to take a closer look at all the things that I have on my work surface here, and hopefully we will get inspired to create a beautiful birthday card. So we're going to start off with note cards. I like to keep a few on hand. This makes final assembly super easy. Add your panel, sign it, put a little note on the inside. Perfect way to personalize. I also like to keep on hand a lot of inked backgrounds. So these are ink blended. I've used background stamps. I even have some plain ones, one that's prefabricated even, and also some patterned cardstock from my own line. I also have a nice stack of stamped die cuts. Some of them are ink blended and stenciled. I also have just plain die cuts, which are always fun for a card. So lots of choices for focal images. I also have here some sentiment strips that are pre-printed. These are from my sentiment strip sheets, which are designed to coordinate with the Gina K Master Layout 17 set. I also have one that's been heat embossed in black. Now, thinking of you, that's not really for birthdays, but it's something you can have in the stash, right? I also have some focal images, which have been pre-printed from my cut and create sheets. Also grounding ovals, which are always helpful. And of course, one that's already been pre-stamped happy birthday. So that might be a possibility too. And then finally, some little itty bitty parts and pieces from cardstock. I have 1/4-inch sentiment strips. I see a couple in there, birthday wishes, happy birthday. There's a cute little balloon in there, some hearts. So these might be kind of nice embellishments or ways to finish off the card once we've landed on a design. So because we're working from odds and ends, I think the first place we have to start is to find our focal image. Now, one thing about my girlfriend is she's not flowery, she's not really all that girly, and she has a wicked sense of humor. So I think we're going to have to forego all of my pretty florals, as beautiful as they are. Balloons might work. Well, maybe we'll leave the balloons out. You never know. And then we'll put the flowers away for the time being and start questing for something else. All right. Oh, wait, we did see some cute images over here. These are my frog and my fox, pre-printed. He's kind of cute, actually. And this little fox, she's sweet. And then I've stamped happy birthday under here. So that is a possibility as well. Now I'm going to think about my girlfriend. She does kind of like frogs. So Foxy leaves. Frog stays. And those can go as well. I don't think we have that. Now let's take a look at our backgrounds. So we have lots of backgrounds. Now this inked image, color blended, has some green in it, so that might be kind of fun to mix. But I do find that ink blending in this particular style seems a little bit too elegant for my little frog. He's kind of cute and funny, So we will forego the ink blending. Let's see what else we have in our stash. That's not going to work. Oh, solid green. That's a possibility. That's a pretty close color to his tummy. Oh, okay, we've got some green gingham. Maybe Froggy's going to a picnic. That might work. But then I also see with my little eye here, polka dots. Polka dots are lots of fun. There are green polka dots in here, so that actually brings in the green of the frog. And I think I picked my winner. So these balloons don't necessarily work anymore, so we can put those aside. Alrighty. Our work surface is getting tidier and tidier as we go. So now we need a sentiment. We could use happy birthday, or we can use one of these larger ones. And it turns out that it actually works with this Master Layout 17 die cut. The little stitching lines up perfectly. And I wonder if this green panel is the actual mate for matting. And we lucked out. Look at that. All right, that's fun. Okay, we have selected our sentiment. And I wonder, I did see this green panel. It is the same green. I wonder if it is also the matting layer for this card panel. Oh, it is. We lucked out. So again, make sure you also have matted layers in your backup stash, because you never know, you might feel like doing something like this. Now that said, we also have the possibility that we could also use this green note card instead of the matted layer. So many possibilities, all from bits and pieces and leftovers. So that's a fun look as well. The green note card with the frog. I like that. But honestly, I'm kind of partial to the matting, like so. Like that. And then we'll use a white note card, like this. All right, we're getting close here. All right, so these can leave. Okay, now we have one little bit to finish, and you'll see here there's a lot of open space on this oval, and we need to fill it in because it just seems a little empty. So we'll go back to our little dish of tiny bits. We could do a cute balloon. That's a little big. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, there's cute little hearts. Now, I've lucked out. I have 3 of these hearts. And then I also have 3 little hearts. And of course, embellishments are always prettier when they are in groups of 3. So we will start off just plunking down the pink hearts to see how they fit. And that's cute, but I feel that they are a little too big for this design. So we'll just slide them off out of the way. And I'm going to have to grab my embellishment wand here because my fingers are too big for these little guys. I love these wax tips. Although sometimes trying to pick them up off the silicone mat, they stick and it doesn't come up properly. All right, we'll just roughly, oh, come on, Mr. Hart, turn around. There we go. Just a rough idea. And I like the proportions much better. So we now have, in a pinch, the rough layout of our card. And because we are on YouTube and I have my magic embellishment wand, I'm going to wave my wand. And poof, a little magic brings it all together. In reality, laying this out took just around 9 minutes. Toss in a few more for glue and you can make this super fast, even without the YouTube magic. I really do like how my little froggy card came together, and I really do hope my girlfriend has a really happy birthday. Thank you for watching. It means the world to have you here. If you love this project, please like, share, and subscribe to catch the next one. I can't wait to see your crafter's jar of requirement come together for your emergency cards. Until next time, happy crafting.